Gotcha. So more blue, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Looks to the eye pretty close match to the key.
Feeling pretty happy.
Sweet.
I like it when you're happy. You know what it is? We're seeing the in the reflection of that. You see that?
Yeah, you're seeing this.
Yeah.
We'll drop a piece of black right there.
Okay.
We're not happy till you're not happy.
You want some nicotine?
That's
what I like out of it. That's what you need.
That's what he wants.
That's all they need.
We're a team member right there. All right, you're good. You don't have to sit there.
Okay.
Hey, Jeremy.
Aaron, can I get a immediate, like how long do we have on this card?
My turn already.
I'm not getting like that.
But we had a light that was on before that was reflecting in the glass. I see what you're seeing.
In the picture glass?
Yeah, but now it's. Oh, you know what? We're seeing this now.
I'm going to throw a mic on you real quick while we have a moment.
Oh, sure.
So if you want to stand up over here, we can get a look.
Clothespins? No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. He's bringing up some jewelry. We're going to get a piece of jewelry right here because I'm getting a reflection. See that? Disconnect. That's what. But just hang tight. Let's let you know what we're doing. Thanks.
You guys want to see like what it looks like?
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to drop this down between the buttons.
Yeah, we're going to be good shape.
We will further away, but grew up generally in the area.
So not everybody is necessarily from the.
No, we're from all over the place. It's like
wow.
Bevel here. So. I'm from Virginia now, but I'm from Arizona originally.
From Virginia.
Marshall.
Okay.
Yeah, I lived in Berryville, a lot of places. I also lived in, DC.
Oh, so it's like the team is pulled in from.
Yeah, all over the place.
I'll twist it
Yeah,
for you.
these guys are from the States. Where'd your family come in from?
I love the lighting.
Originally from India.
Yeah, we're north to south.
Yeah.
Bangalore.
Bangalore, nice. Yeah, the Indian food's got the best food in the world, man. North, south, east, west.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the mobile Virginia north. I love the dosas down south.
Yeah,
The fish
we
curries
love-
and salad and the white
we
noodles.
love the dosas.
Man, those are fun, man.
Hi, Deb. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. I don't know if you remember me. I did the pre-interview with you.
From
The Zoom.
Zoom.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah. We're gonna see. He's just pulling up.
I'll be doing the interview with you today.
Oh, okay.
So it'll just be me and you and him.
So what I'm going to have you do now, you'll finish this part. If you kind of unbutton that button right there, and then you're going to tuck that wire just in your belt line all the way. Oh, sorry, button below.
Are we getting sound on the live feed?
Yeah. Patty, you by the feed?
Fool ourselves in full name.
I'm snapping in my computer.
This is the fun part. And then just take that wire, and you're just going to tuck it in all the
This
way.
wire?
Yep, that wire, we're just going to tuck it down into our pant.
Oh, okay.
So pretty close.
That's good, and then you can button.
Let me know. Yeah, I can clap. Let me know, Patty, and I'll give it a clap.
Yeah, you're good. Decent. Perfect. Thank you very much. Sneak back over here.
Deb, is this like more production than you were expecting? Was it you just thought
Yeah, I
we
don't
were with
think.
an iPhone?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the last one I had, I think I told you, right? Like there was a little, an award that we got,
Oh,
and then there
that's
was,
right. Yeah, your
there was,
video.
there was a crew that came in, but it was like,
A couple people.
just
Yeah.
two people,
And believe it or not, this
and
is
and
like
then I was like, sitting over here,
Just
and
real
then
cash,
basically,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's what it was. So this is like transforming my whole
Yeah.
my office.
It looks-
I didn't expect that.
We'll put everything back, we promise. It looks really good on camera.
Or we might rearrange it in a way you weren't anticipating.
There you go.
I
Yeah,
like that.
just move it around.
Yep, you'll be surprised by the end product.
Uh-oh.
nice and cool here. I like it. It's hotter out there.
Somebody
Is
was
it like the last day of school for your
Tomorrow.
tomorrow's?
Yeah. Bummed about missing that.
Harbor's
She's got to let
pre-K graduation is
Oh,
tomorrow.
you're missing it. Oh,
It's okay.
sorry. You'll be there for kindergarten.
Right.
She won't remember.
I'm getting her a cake for when I'm going.
Oh,
Thank
It'll
you.
be delivered to the house when she gets
oh,
home.
from Daddy. Oh, that's very cute.
School, you got kids.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be there for the graduation,
Uh-uh.
like the pre-K, but you know,
Yeah.
there's bigger graduations I can go to.
Yeah. Daddy's got to pay for that private school.
Right.
So you've done interviews and stuff before when you won your award, and
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
other things. It's just gonna be real casual conversation. It's you want him looking at me, right?
Yep,
That's
exactly.
okay.
Okay.
So you'll just look at me, forget the cameras
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Gonna ask you almost. It's gonna feel like the same interview we did on Zoom, but for
Okay.
real this time.
Okay. Yeah.
We're just gonna go through. I'll let you kind of tell your story. There's gonna be things that I ask you to say again.
Yeah.
I may say, "Oh, I loved that, but we need a shorter bite." Obviously, we need to get this down to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
There'll be a longer form video as well, but for like the commercial that you'll see on TV, just need shorter bites. So once I hear those things that I think will be important for the edit, I may just ask you to say it again or just say that, you know, shorter, things like that. And we're gonna talk about a lot of things more than we need, but
Sure.
sometimes we cut something from you said early in the interview
Right.
to later, and it all comes together.
All right.
Hasn't
so-
failed us yet. So.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna happen. But it always does. So that'll be great. And we love like laughing, real moments.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't want it to feel like a 2020 interview with
Right.
Barbara
Right.
Walters.
Yeah.
You know, if you say just real things like I didn't know if it was gonna happen, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just those real, like that's
Uh-huh.
really what we want, is it to feel like just having an authentic conversation, truly.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Anybody in the background window back there?
Okay. And Noel, just a reminder that we'll roll before we roll.
Yeah, so let's just
okay.
I like that.
So you got a busy few days coming
Yep.
up.
So after today, we're going over to DE.
Yeah, downstate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Sports
yeah, yeah.
Turf Complex. Then we go back to Buffalo, and we're doing something at the Buffalo Bills Stadium.
Ah, wow. Okay.
Yep. And
Okay.
then we're shooting
Yeah.
there Friday, Saturday. Then we're flying back out to Baltimore
Oh, wow.
to do 2 more stories
Gotcha.
of M&T clients. So
Gotcha.
next Thursday we'll take a break. Yeah, for 4th of July.
So
Yeah.
these
love
next
doing it. It's
next
fun.
next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
are
Then we'll
busy.
edit.
Yeah.
Which, I gotta get in touch with her.
Yeah, well, so he's not coming to the pre-pro today because his wife they're going to Roswell. She's got like something on her pituitary gland, but they don't think it's cancer. So
So last,
yeah, I know, but so he's stressed to the max about that.
okay, so.
That was
maybe-
on my mind too, but he knows we kind of. I don't want to say have him locked in for dates, but we like talked about the end
Okay,
dates,
so you
but
can
not for these.
Okay.
Yeah.
A bottomer.
I mean, absolute worst case, Alex.
Yeah. I don't think he's anything where he's going to be out unless something crazy
Okay.
happens today, but.
Yeah, we'll just give him a heads up, but maybe I'll wait a couple days
Yeah.
before I do that.
But we'll have these Baltimore and the football. So.
What's the Buffalo Bills interview?
So M&T's the
Oh, it's
official
with
bank
M&T.
of the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, okay. So
and
that's
the
also
Ravens.
M&T. That's
Yeah,
also,
yep.
Okay.
They're all for M&T, and it's more
Okay.
just a fan community type
Oh,
of
okay,
spot.
gotcha.
Yep. What's that?
We're
With a few
filming
surprises.
Fire at some point.
Yeah.
I would say
It's not as
Mike,
exciting as you though.
if this is closer, that'd be great. Just I'm trying to flag
You didn't
some
even-
light off the
sorry.
off the chest.
I'm trying to not.
Yeah, that's probably
Right there?
that's probably pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I see what you're doing now.
Just to make you stand out. I'm gonna just climb in, sorry, 'cause I'm gonna be in here too.
We got the milk on her.
Liz, this is where I'm gonna have to maybe get this, but I'll just leave for.
Yeah, that'll be fine. And not until we get to M&T.
Yeah. Give you a clear setup when you get there.
Yeah, I will. If I remember, if we get a good line, I'll just do it again. But sometimes you forget stuff.
I can also call it out like one more.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Making the final best.
shop in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be at this table here.
So
What's that? I get it?
after
Yeah.
this interview,
There you
Dev,
go.
this is like the one for like the main spot.
Okay.
And then we do with another camera operator, Ben, a very casual what we call social interviews.
Uh-huh.
So they
Yeah.
do a difference maker series about, you know, just how you're making a difference in the community, and ask like what a few standard questions that we ask all business owners, you know, best piece of advice, worst piece of advice, kind of stuff. I don't want to tell you ahead of time because I want those off the cuff answers. And then a couple other questions, and that's what we call our social video. And we'll do that at 12:30, and then
Okay.
once you do that, that's it for
And then
speaking stuff.
can we go
Then
down
you're just, you know,
couple points
opening the
on that
blueprints or walking
As,
around
as
the
more,
websites.
as more like scene.
Yeah, I feel
yeah,
like that. This is
yeah,
the
yeah.
pressure
Right,
spot,
right,
and then it's
gotcha.
smooth sailing
Yeah,
from here.
yeah, yeah.
Not that this is pressure, but
How's that feel?
Split that difference. Perfect. Thank you.
Could you do me a favor and get my water bottle?
Oh, man, I gotta play
Thank you.
Twister now to get in there.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. All right, I would say we're pretty good to roll.
And you can set your bottle right here.
Oh, okay.
so we'll just start the.
Yeah.
All right,
Just give me one second.
everybody.
Start speaking. Karen, can you roll?
Want me to shut the door? Shannon? Let the door shut?
Is that under here? Okay. Yeah. Let's sleep this.
How you feeling?
Good. Yeah.
Shake your shoulders. I always tell everyone, just get ready, get loose.
All right.
Hold 1 sec. Done. Lindsay, we're gonna roll if you wouldn't mind calling out to or just letting everybody
Staying in there or not?
Take one, marker.
Ready to roll.
We have a fancy one today. It's on LED.
Like a digital.
Yeah,
digital
they
one.
run
Yeah.
big ones.
Only if we're directed.
I was asking Deb before we started if this was like bigger production than he thought, and it kind of.
I didn't think you were taking over the whole office.
Hopefully, productivity's not down. So you're feeling good?
Yeah, yeah.
No one will tell us when we're ready, but we're good.
We're rolling all around. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Deb, we're just gonna start with, and again, just make
Yeah,
eye
yeah.
contact with me.
Mhm.
Forget the cameras here.
Yeah.
No one's here. We're just
Yeah.
chatting over the dinner table,
Right,
right?
right, okay, yeah.
So just tell me your name and your title here to start.
Dev Sitaram, President of Karens and Associates.
And in what was that?
Sorry, you heard me. If you can just try to not drop your head back
Okay.
when you're talking,
Okay.
just because the glare on your glasses.
Oh,
But otherwise,
okay.
everything looks perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
People don't ever think about the problems with glasses when you shoot stuff like that. It's like it's hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, just deliver your name again and your
Yeah.
title for me.
Dev Sitaram with Karens and Associates, President of Karens and Associates.
And how long have you been here, Dev? How long have you been working here?
Been working, I started my career at Karens and Associates in 1983 after I graduated from college, actually.
So this was
And then
your first
this-
job?
So this was my first job, but then I left for a little while, and then I came back to Karens in 1996, and then have been here since then.
What's special about Karen's that brought you back?
I think it was just the people. I think was how I connected, because I had friends that were still here when I left, and they actually invited me back. So so it was home. It was coming back home, because I started my career here, and this was a natural place for me to continue my career. So it just happened to work out.
It's a cool story. And,
Yeah.
and what do you love most about working here?
I just love the different kind of projects. I love working with the people, the talent that we have in-house. I think it's something that I cherish and look forward to coming to work every day. And it's also the types of projects that we do. I tell everybody, every single project that we do is unique in its own way, and it's not the same every day. So even though, to an outsider, it might look like it is the same as engineering, but every project has its unique concerns, issues that we have to address. So that's what makes it challenging and makes it interesting at the same time. Yeah.
So what you do here is, I would say, more in the beginning of a project, you know, before there's something pretty to look at. But then once it's built and you've put your stamp on it, and the architects have come in and the sidings went up or the brick, and you're driving home, it's got to have like, oh, we worked on that building. Take me through that. Do you do that? I would do that if I was you.
I absolutely. I mean, there is very near the place, very close to where I live right now, is an intersection and a roadway design that I was part of, back in the 80s, and every time I go through there, I say, oh, that's something that I did, and that's something that I was a part of, and it's still there, and it works. So that is exciting to me, and it's just makes me proud that I was part of that.
I love that, and this is where I talked about earlier. Like, I love what you said, and I might ask you to just make it shorter. So, driving home, I have such a sense of pride seeing, different projects that we've, had a hand in, or however you want to say it.
Okay, sorry, hold 1 sec. We just need to do. Deb, can we try to just have you push your glasses a little bit, like up on your head, so that they
I think
like.
it's actually if you push them down.
I'll
Do you
push
need
them
the
down.
glasses?
He can't see without.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Do
I
you
can.
need to?
Well, if you're gonna have them in the afternoon stuff.
Yeah, while driving and stuff.
Yeah. I think like if you push them up a little bit on the back of your ears,
Uh-huh.
it'll cut the glare down.
Looks like it's,
Yeah, and then just looking at Liz, like you're talking to Liz.
Okay.
You don't want to do an experiment where we see if you can drive without your glasses today, Deb?
No, that's not gonna work.
I think we worked on that one. It's just a blur.
Won't be able to reach.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
Usually, you can
Yeah.
kind of bring them down a
Can
little bit.
we try to have you just bring them down a tiny bit on your nose then,
Okay.
and then again looking at Liz.
Does that feel okay to you? Or
Oh,
do you
yeah,
feel
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And can you try
yeah.
to cheat your face in towards camera a little bit more? It feels
Okay.
like if we can cheat his angle to
Eye line a little bit.
eye line a little
Yeah.
bit, we lose that glare.
Such a big chair.
I know. Okay, we could try that, yeah.
Okay, would it be crazy, you guys? I don't know what that means. Oh, okay.
It's not. You can't really do
I
anything
gotcha.
with the placement of it because it's in a really bright spot. But
Would it be
it's
crazy
more
to
just
do
the
the interview
glasses.
without glasses?
I mean,
And some
would
people
you
wear
be
glasses
okay
outside.
with doing the glasses just for this,
I
and
don't
then
think
all
that's
the
weird
scene
to
work
have your
this afternoon
glasses
would be
on
fine.
somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, as long as
Yeah.
you're okay with that, we can keep them on all afternoon
Yeah.
because we won't have lights as close to your face then. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Then we don't have to stop you 9 million times.
Thank you. But yeah, we'll definitely this afternoon you can have them on for sure.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want you to walk in
That
and
looks
hide.
good, Nick.
Roll again.
Perfect.
Did you cut?
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna jump out. Sorry.
Are we good to roll?
Nope.
No. Okay. Did you cut? Yeah, we've been cut. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys want to just
Okay.
tell me?
They're not happy with the light on his forehead. So
I mean, if we put it there, you're still gonna get.
can we cheat him?
It's putting it right across his
Yeah.
forehead. Okay. We're just making some last minute
Yeah.
tweaks.
Mhm.
Like
I mean, it's
right
just
on his
this.
forehead.
Which part?
Right there.
Forehead
Finger,
or-
yeah, forehead.
I mean, we could make it come more sidey, but I don't know if it's gonna get rid of that really. It's like super soft light. Yeah, can I get my G&E team in here real quick and
Sorry.
see if we can side it up a little bit more?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks,
Would you
guys.
like, sir?
Can we make this light more sidey?
More
And,
sidey.
Yeah, if we can get a couple hands on it so we can do it real quick, that'd be great.
They're coming. They ran out.
Whenever we do this stuff, I think, what does it take to make like Transformers movie? You know what I mean?
No.
Like, movie, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's crazy.
We can leave the door open too, it's really not a big deal. Can we get all hands on set in here to move this cider? Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. Is there the rest
They're all coming in right now.
Just want to make this a little bit more sidey.
Okay, great. What you do, we can take the frame off and I'll slide the light
So
over.
we'll need to start from the top because we can't use glasses anymore.
Here it comes.
Yes, please. Sorry.
How's that?
Yeah, Deb, look right at Liz for me.
Yep.
I'll slide these things. No, because it won't be able to shut the door. This one.
Means that a lot of people don't look good in glasses and without glasses,
Uh-huh.
but you pull off both really well.
I don't know. If you say so.
Deb, look a little bit over here, like look towards me.
Yeah.
Keep bringing your eyeliner a little bit more and then
Can we make it more sidey, please?
Yeah, we're gonna give you 2 minutes. We're gonna lower the light, John. We're gonna take the box off. Because we're against the wall now.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. No problem.
Someone heard we were ahead of schedule.
Yeah, and they're like, wait.
Wait, no way.
That's not supposed to happen.
This is probably not going to fix it. Just is what it is.
Again?
No, nothing you can actually do.
Show me what you're seeing.
It's getting it up.
And then let's dim it down for me. Dim it down.
We gotta go. You want to go back up? Or you want to leave it low?
That's fine where it is.
Okay, great.
Can we dim it down a little
Sure
bit?
can.
There you go.
Yeah, that feels better.
Okay, guys, clear up.
Yeah.
You go quickly. Should be fine. Just gonna reassure them.
Now that let's try the glasses just to see if they wanted to match because
We were gonna start over. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can we
so
see your
we're-
glasses on real quick?
Okay.
May have fixed the glare now.
Oh.
Right here.
Let me figure out something right there. Just right there. Just so you can see that.
No, it didn't?
no.
I
Okay.
just wanna
Okay, good,
sit
thanks.
on
All
it
right.
too.
Here you go.
Okay.
Sorry for that.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go from the top down without them.
Okay.
Pretend they never had
Uh-huh.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming back, but I just wanna.
And then let me know, do we still need the bottom or not?
Yeah, but we can leave the door, like the door doesn't need to stay.
Okay,
closed. We're not seeing it.
that's real easy. Yeah,
We're not
bottom
seeing
line?
it in the shot. So.
Gotta come from the other side. No, we're gonna leave the door open, so we're okay. Scott, let's go.
You're okay. I promise I won't hit you. Good, good. That's just about as far as you can push it without it starting to look really strange. Being like super sideways.
Yeah, it's tight.
Everybody's
For
good?
Any feedback from that fixed the problem?
Nick, are we good from the client? Al, are we good from the client?
Nicole's getting sign off right now.
Okay.
Loving it.
File that under, that doesn't happen every day, right, Tom?
Somebody brushing your hair.
Yeah, never imagined it would happen at work. At the salon.
It's a little beard comb.
Yeah, it's fine.
Keep everybody
It's
quiet.
not in the shot.
Yeah.
So.
Is the client good?
I think so. She
Oh,
hasn't
we're
come
waiting to
back.
hear back, okay.
No, the fine. They wanted him to shift his left shoulder back and try to really want glasses. So
Okay. Then
he
go
thinks
fine. Then the
okay.
glass flare is going to happen.
Yeah, he knows that. He just yeah.
Sounds like we're going back to the glasses no
Oh,
matter what.
okay.
Yep.
All right.
But the good news is, Deb, that we don't have to start from the beginning.
Okay.
Just pick it right up. We're sorry. We appreciate the flexibility.
So if you shift your left shoulder back a little, Nolan, you think that'll help the glare on the glasses a little?
I don't think so. No.
Try it. Just try it.
There, Rick keeps saying that, so we should just try to
Yeah,
shift him
that's
a little.
yeah.
Can you scooch your left, maybe just the chair, other way,
Oh, the other way?
Yeah, that way,
Okay.
yeah.
So
tilt
do
them
this,
up
like,
like
the
this.
glare disappears
And
when
if
you
you,
look down.
okay, so,
Yeah.
well, let's get here.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. We need some, we're gonna try something.
But be on screen for like 3.2 seconds.
Yeah.
We got tape.
Do you have any fun summer travel plans?
Yeah, I'd go to India.
You're going to India, when?
Yeah, in August.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Is this
yeah.
something you do every year, or is this like a?
Lately, I've been going every year, other than during COVID itself.
Nice.
Well, I was gonna, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I was
You
gonna.
wrap it around the thing like the.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Can I borrow your glasses? Well, I'm just gonna,
Sure.
You want to try?
You wanna trade?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I just didn't wanna.
Do you have kids now?
Yeah. So my daughter is getting married in first week of August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here?
Here,
Okay.
right? But then they were having a
Another
party,
ceremony?
like a party,
Oh,
not a
okay.
ceremony, but a like a after wedding
Oh,
party.
nice.
Yeah, back in India because we have relatives in India.
Okay.
Thank you. You don't like these glasses?
Well, I love them, but you're not gonna use the glasses for it.
Is that final?
That's what Ellen just communicated.
Okay.
Okay.
We're good without glasses, and then we'll just wear them in the afternoons.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we are starting from the top now.
All right.
But we got the kinks worked out. We'll just run right into it.
We're good. We're
Okay.
good. Okay. Here we go, everybody.
Well, that's going to be a fun August. I'm excited for it.
Yeah. Looking forward. Yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah.
Do you like who your daughter's marrying?
Yeah,
The
yeah, he's looking.
relationship,
Yeah.
As much as you
I
can
have
as
to.
a dad.
I have to, right?
So we're going.
Like it or not.
Yeah, right. It's happening, right?
It's happening. Exactly.
Okay, cool. So Deb, we're just gonna run through those last couple things, questions we did. Again, just tell me your name and what your role here is at Karen's.
Dev Sitaram at Carens and Associates, president of the company.
And how long tell me your history here, Dev. You started your career here.
So, I started at Carens and Associates right after I graduated, and this was my first job out of school, and I left. I worked for about 5 years, and then left for a little bit. Worked in New Jersey, and then I came back. I came back to Delaware. I came back to Carens. So I have been here since 1996. So it's been a fun ride.
Really full circle.
Yeah, absolutely. I've come back home, so it's been good. Yeah.
What brought you back to Karen's? Like, you got experience other places, and what about it here has made you come back and that you love it here?
It was just the friends, the people, really, that brought me back home. I had friends when I left. There were folks that worked here that I had been friends with. I had been in contact with them and been in touch with them, and then an opportunity opened up in 1996, and then so I said, yeah, I want to come back and start working at Karen's, and then it's been a fun ride since then.
And what's most special about the work you do here?
It's the types of projects that we have, and it's the people. I enjoy coming to work every day because of the talent that everybody in the company brings to their job, and also the types of projects. It's just a variety of projects that we do that it makes it interesting. Each has its own challenges and opportunities, and it's fun. It's interesting. It's fun, and even though to an outsider it may look like it's the same thing. It's engineering, civil engineering, but every project has its unique concerns, issues, and ways that we find to get around the challenges on each project. So it just makes it interesting.
Is every day different?
Every day Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Every day is a different day, and I never know when I come into work what the challenges of the day are going to be. It may be a phone call. It may be an issue that one of our engineers brings to me, and the problem solving, or that's what engineers are good with. Engineers are good problem solvers, and that's what makes my job interesting. Is I get to look at a problem and come up with creative ways of getting around the challenge that is before me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you kind of hinted at one of the reasons you came back is the people. Are relationships in this business important to you?
Oh, absolutely. I tell everybody that it's all about relationships, and the reason why we are successful is because of the relationships that we have built over the years, and that is what brings work in the door, and that is what makes my life easy, is the people that the client relationships as well as the people relationships within the company itself. So so it's very, very, very critical, very important in my job.
Before we went on our little glasses break, you were telling me about, and we were kind of talking about, I was saying, like, if I was in this line of work and my kids were in the car or something, I'd be like, oh, mommy surveyed that, or I did this civil engineering for that project. Tell me about that sense of pride you feel when you driving home, you said, and you see all these buildings that your company's put their stamp on.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the biggest inspirations, I would say, for what I do is the projects that we have all around Delaware, and not just Delaware now. We have projects in Maryland and in Pennsylvania. So I live close to a project that I did back in the 80s, and it's still there. It's an intersection. It was, we were involved with the widening of the intersection. So every day that I pass through that intersection, I say, oh, that's something that I did. So it makes me very proud that, that I get to drive the roadways, I get to drive the intersections and look at the work that I did, and it's still there, all these years, and it's still there, and makes me very proud to be able to, use the product of my design of the engineering that we did.
It's so cool. I love that. When we put a billboard up, it's gone 6 weeks and we never see it again. But like to have an intersection, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to just grab that line in just a short thing that I feel such a sense of pride when I'm driving home and see projects that we were a part of. Just kind of one or two lines.
It is. It's a huge sense of pride every day when I go through an intersection that I have designed, or a community that we have designed. And I pass through it, and I say that's something that we were involved with. That's something that that is part of the legacy that we leave behind. So it is a great sense of joy and pride when I see a product or an engineering that we have been involved with, or part of the community that is still there.
Well, it's so funny you should use the word community, because we love that word here. But that is really what you're building here, right? Like, you're helping build communities, build out Delaware, the other states you talk about. What is that word community and building communities? Do you feel like the same way I do about the work you do, that you're building communities? Actually,
communities is part of the vision of Karen's. Our vision is better communities with better engineering. That is our tagline. That is part of who we are. We want to be part of the community, and we feel that engineering is the work that we do is to improve the communities. And one of the things that I talk to everybody, my employees, is not just through engineering, but also personally, we want to be involved with the community. We want to be part of the community. So we take great pride in not only the physical community that we are part of, but also the community of employees and the community of engineers. So we are involved in several activities that with organizations that we belong to, and to improve the community around us.
Is it important, you said, like, in hiring and that people that work here are invested in the community, is it also important when you're choosing vendors or partners to work with, whether it's a bank, and we'll get more into that in a moment, but that you're choosing partners that care about the community too, and is that part of your decision-making process, or is it like, no, we don't care as long as, you know, you have good loans on your lending?
Oh no, like, you know, one of the things that we believe in is, you know, we believe that, you know, we need to create a team, just as we rely on our clients to make Karen's part of their team. We believe that, you know, we need a team of advisors. We need a team that we can trust, and that are part of the community, and that is local, and not, you know, somebody that is sitting somewhere out west or you know, far away. You know, we want everybody that is part of the Karen's team to be close to us and be part of the community that we serve, and that's who we have built. We have built a team of advisors that we can rely on and that we can trust.
Is that one of the reasons that you ended up choosing M&T Bank? Is the community angle?
Yeah, the M&T Bank has been part of the community and has been involved in several of the organizations that we belong to. So they support the same the organizations that they support are the organizations that we belong to and we support as well. So we see them around us, and they're the organizations and the what's the right word,
they walk the walk, right? Like, you see that, you're actually physically seeing people from the bank showing up, not just writing a check, right? That idea that they're at
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they are around us. They you know, they're not just somebody that I talk to once a year. They are there essentially in every organization that we belong to. There was an event yesterday that I went to. It's an evening event. It's an economic development organization that we belong to, and there are bankers over there, and Wilmington Trust, or M&T is you know, folks from the bank are you know, belong to those organizations, so, and they support them. So they are, you know, within the group that we travel in, or, you know.
So it sounds like, in the most simplest form, they care about the organizations you care about. They're supporting the organizations you support, and that's important to you as a business owner. Like, everybody's working collectively to better the community, right?
That is absolutely right. They support the organizations that we support, and we feel that they are after the same goals that we are, which is, you know, being part of the community, that and improve the overall goals of, you know, the economic development goals that we champion. So they are champions of that as well.
Does it feel like, when it comes to lending and practices, like, we use this phrase internally, that big enough to matter, meaning we have the money and the resources, small enough to care, like, but we're going to be sponsoring the Little League. Is that your experience with M&T, that, like, from a business side, like, they have what you need, but from a community side, they feel more like a community bank, even though they're not, you know, a super small bank? Has that been your experience?
Yeah, our experience has been that because we see them so often in different organizations and in our everyday lives, that we don't see them as as a large or a small organization, we feel that they are part of us, a part of Karen's, part of the team that we have put together, and we have trusted them since the days that Mr. Karen started this company. We've stayed with the same bank. You know, we've been with M&T Bank or their former versions of M&T Bank for forever, and that's is what we like about, you know, clients that we are part of. Loyalty is a big part of what we care and what we like, or what we would want in our clients. So we like to work with clients that have been loyal to us, and so therefore all of our the Karen's team, the advisors that are part of the Karen's team, whether it be an accountant, whether it be our banker, or whether it be our insurance agent, you know, we do not like to change, and we have maintained that team, and that has really been part of our success. We owe the success of Karen's to the bankers that are part of our team, to the insurance companies that are part of our team, to our accountants that are part of the team, and they have been the same. We do not, you know, we have stuck with them. We are loyal to them, and just as, you know, some of our clients are loyal to us, and we think that is very important.
And can you just give me that line? You know, we've been with M&T Bank since the very beginning, and I know there's some Wilmington Trust in there, but just that line isolated.
Karen's has been with M&T Bank since the beginning, since 1973, and we like to be loyal to the bank because they have served us very, very well, you know, through the lows and ups of business cycles. You know, they've been with us, and they have stood by us, and we have stood by them. So that's helped us grow over the years.
M&T has your back, right?
M&T is by us. M&T is by our side through the different business cycles. So that is something that you know, we really like. Just as some of our clients have been by our side through some of the business cycles, that, you know, there's always ups and downs in business, but, you know, we like the fact that we have stuck together.
I love that. That was a beautiful line.
Yeah.
What a nice mic drop there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, you said earlier, relationships in your industry here within the walls of Cairns is very important to you. How important is it to have that strong relationship with your banker and your team? Like, do you think of them as partners? Are they people that you're golfing with? Or just talk about kind of the relationship and why that's important.
Yeah, relationships I find personally, I believe in having a good relationships with everybody that you work. It doesn't matter, you know, who it is. If you don't have a good relationship, then, you know, I think just life just becomes miserable. So it is good to have a good relationship with, you know, with the employees that you work with. You know, I spend more time here than at home. So it is important to have a relationship with the employees. You know, not you know, you're not hanging out in the you know, every day in the afternoon, but it is good to have a healthy relationship with the employees that you work. Similarly, it is very important to have a relationship with the advisors. You know, I feel that, you know, you need trusted advisors to run a business, and to run a good business, you need a good banker and other advisors that are part of your team, and that is what we have built, and they have been very valuable. You know, through, you know, they have helped us with the organic growth that Karen's has had. They've helped us with some of the acquisitions that we have had, and we have done several acquisitions. So they have come through and helped us. Without a good bank and a good banker, I think the banker is more important than the bank. So we've been very fortunate to have had good bankers that have been part of M&T Bank. So they have helped us. You know, we wouldn't have been in this building. We wouldn't have had the opportunity to buy this building if it hadn't been for a good banker and the advice that the banker had given us. So you know, with very little down payment, we were able to purchase this building. We were able to make some of the acquisitions that we in Pennsylvania and in Delaware with the with the advice of M&T Bank. You know, we have a equipment line of credit that has helped us make the capital purchases that we have made over the years, and we have a business line of credit that we have used occasionally, you know, when we have had to. So those are all you know, essential to run a business, to maintain the business, and we've been lucky.
We don't even need me here. You just hit on all my questions in one sentence. That's perfect. I have two specific questions, and then I want to ask you a few opening things about Karen's again. But I want to know a little bit about, you had said in our pre-interview that M&T, because of the help of M&T, you went from 1 location to 5.
Yep.
Can you just tell me that on camera? You know, with M&T's help, we went from having 1 location to 5, just in a nice tight sentence.
Yeah. With the help of M&T, we've been able to diversify geographically. You know, we've gone from 1 location where we are here in Newark to 5 locations. You know, 2 in Delaware, 2 in Pennsylvania, and 1 in Maryland. And those we have done through both organic growth as well as through acquisitions. So those were, you know, without the help of M&T, we would not have been able to, you know, get to where we are and do what we have been able to do over the years. So, yeah.
That was beautiful. And I'm just gonna have you just isolate that line with, thanks to the help of M&T, we've grown from 1 location to 5, and then just period.
With the help of M&T, we've been able to grow from 1 location to 5.
Perfect. And then the other thing I wanted to ask you, because we've been jumping around because you've just been giving me good things to the leapfrog, but how did you get set up with M&T in the first place? It came through the WT. You were a WT customer back in the day, and then stayed with them through M&T. So kind of just briefly, we don't need a lot of history about WT, but we became a client. We were a client of WT. Through the transition, we became an M&T client, and then that's the important part, you know, and they proved themselves, and we stayed, kind of thing.
Yeah, so Karen has been banking, or Karen started banking when it started in 1973 at Wilmington Trust, and Wilmington Trust has transitioned to M&T over the years, and you know, because we had a good banker that stayed with us, so we've stayed with M&T Bank, and they have been, you know, great for us, and they've been good for our business. So we don't see the need to make any changes if, you know, if the bankers or the bank is providing the service that we need, and we like that loyalty, you know.
I don't know if you've heard, but M&T's buying People's United Bank in the Boston, Connecticut area. What would you, and so they're, over Labor Day, they're going to be doing the same thing as like People's United customers are going to become M&T. What would you say to someone who's going through that transition, that's, you know, maybe on the fence about staying with M&T or going with another bank, based on your experience?
Yeah, based on our experience, the M&T transition has been very smooth. We have never had any issues with the banker that we have always banked with, or that has always been an advisor, stayed with M&T through the transition. So that was very important. If you know, we knew the people that we were dealing with, that did not change. So even though the name of the bank changed, the people that we were dealing with and the service never really, you know, changed, and it got better actually, and we were able to take advantage of the improved services and the wider array of services that M&T was able to provide.
Beautiful. I can feel our client just smiling through the camera back there. And real quick before we do that, Ellen, I just want to grab one line. So for someone that may see this, okay, it's airing during Dancing with the Stars or what have you, whatever you watch, and they don't know what Cairns and Associates is. I just want you to say, Cairns and Associates, we, in like the most simple, you know, where we do engineering, surveying, and what have you for businesses of all sizes or whatever. Just one line that would like tell someone in an elevator what you do.
Cairns and Associates is a full-service civil engineering company. We do land surveying, land planning, and civil engineering. And essentially, it is a one-place stop for developers and builders and businesses that want to make improvements to their property and obtain their entitlements to develop their land.
Okay, we'll do one more. At Cairns and Associates, we're a full service, and what you said with that, and then just a period.
Cairns and Associates is a full-service civil engineering company. We specialize in land planning, land surveying, and engineering.
Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to give our clients a
So,
chance
yeah,
to,
perfect.
they're in another room, they can
Okay.
hear you, they're going to send a few notes. You're doing awesome, though.
Yeah.
Rolling or cut?
Let's cut.
Yeah, we can cut for a
Let's
second.
cut camera, please.
Do I need to go talk to them, or you have it?
Dina's gonna jump in.
Oh, okay.
We're about,
Or
we're
you
about
can-
halfway. We're about half. We still have half.
Would you like to go water? You good?
Yep.
You're cruising. You're cruising through it.
As long as everything stays on.
So you got it all rigged too, like, you know, they're in the conference room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like.
So when it's the client, when you say the client, it's M&T, some folks from M&T? Oh, okay.
profession when
Yeah.
a good thing happens like that and someone says it, we have to get another one just in case.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so good, we gotta make sure we have it.
Did you say it properly or?
Yeah, they're like, we love that, and I'll be like, we love that, and then you always want to get another just in case. But no, I think we have almost everything we need. There's just a couple points that I want to get shorter sound bites for. So same thing with that we've kind of been doing. So that idea that you said earlier about Karen's and M&T having the same goals in the community. So just a short line like that, like after working with M&T, it really feels like our goals and their goals are the same in, to move the community forward or to move Delaware forward, however you would say that.
Should I
We
start?
good now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're ready.
Yeah. After working with M&T Bank, we realized that our goals and the goals of the bank are the same, which is to take Delaware forward and for a better community. I think that is why we enjoy working with M&T Bank and with the bankers.
Beautiful. And does it feel like M&T cares and is invested in the community as much as Karen's is?
I feel that they are. I feel that they are partners in the growth of Karen's. So they've been part of us, as well as they believe in the community that we serve. And it is good to have a partner that is working towards the same goals.
That's beautiful. And can we just get the they as qualifying with M&T Bank? So in working with M&T Bank, it feels like they have the same goals as we do, which is moving the community forward.
Yeah. In working with M&T Bank, we feel that they have the same goals, which is moving the community forward and improving Delaware and the other states that we provide services in.
And that brings me to my next question, which is you're not just operating in Delaware now, it's Maryland and Pennsylvania as well. So M&T, is a growing bank, but like we said, it's kind of this idea of the best of both worlds. Like they're big enough to handle all your financial needs, but small enough to feel like, okay, they could be my neighbor, right? Or their kids playing on the little league team with my kid. So I just want to grab a line about that, if that's something that you believe in and feel conviction about that. With M&T, it feels like the best of both worlds. They have the resources we need, but they're still. It feels like they're a community bank. That type of idea.
Yeah. Now, but the good part about working with M&T Bank is that that I see them around. They're part of the community. They belong to the organizations that we belong to, but then they're also able to provide us the services that we need, the banking services that we need, and the support that we need in the other states that we operate in Pennsylvania and in Maryland. When we did the acquisition of the Pennsylvania division, they had branches right where we had our offices, and we established a separate entity for that acquisition, and we were able to open accounts and able to get services in that local community, and that was very helpful. That was very useful for us.
It's kind of weird, and I feel like this about M&T, and I don't work for M&T, I work for the ad agency, but they feel like they're like a community bank, but they're in every community.
Right.
Which
right,
means they're
right.
a big bank, but it's like you said, now you're in Pennsylvania, but they're still like the little community bank, but they're just part of like a bigger feeling. So I've always thought that was special about them.
We do. In whether it is Maryland or Pennsylvania or Delaware, there is a branch of the bank in the communities where our offices are. So when we get checks in different offices, even though the checks are supposed to be coming to the Newark office, it never happens that way. People, clients like to send checks to the office where their services are provided. So we get checks in Maryland, we get checks in Pennsylvania, we get checks in our Georgetown office, and those get deposited in the branches close by. They don't ship them. They don't ship the checks over here. So it gets. We find we find that they are within the communities where our offices are located, and we're able to, get that, feel and touch the bank.
And can you give me the line, I like that M&T's doing business in all the same places we do business?
Yeah, I like that M&T is got branches and is able to provide services in all the communities and offices where we are located.
One more time, Deb.
Yeah.
You're gonna nail this
Yeah.
one. I like that M&T is doing business in all the same places we're doing business.
I like that M&T is doing business and is able to provide services where we do business and have our offices.
Beautiful. We talked about that. You had said something earlier that one of our clients thought was really interesting. We can't remember if it was before or after glasses, so we just want to grab it again. But this idea that you really come up with unique solutions for your clients, like you're going to approach every project differently. Do you feel like M&T operates in that way too, that it's like what they're giving, the service, the creative lending solutions, all of that, like the package they're putting together that works for Karen's, does that feel like they just did that for someone else in the morning and they come and do that for you in the afternoon? Does it feel like, nope, sitting down, listening to our unique needs, building a unique solution that works just for Karen's? What's your experience with that?
Yep. Yeah, just as Karen's is able to provide unique solutions to the projects that we work on, to the clients that we serve. M&T Bank provides those unique services, and for the unique problems that we may have on any particular day or during the year. So M&T has been able to provide us advice and services and solutions to different phases or different facets of our growth.
Does it feel like M&T approaches problem solving in a similar way that Karen does, like offering unique solutions for our clients?
M&T Bank does provide unique solutions, just similar to the way Karen's provides unique solutions to its clients, and creative ways of finding solutions. So that is something that we believe in, being creative in the solutions that it provides.
Beautiful. I like the way you put that in. Okay. This is the last question before my last question, so second to last. So you've been with M&T since 1973, or that's when Karen started.
Right.
A lot has happened. We've had COVID, we've had recessions, all of that. There's been a lot of ups and downs, is that fair to say?
Yep.
How does it feel to have a bank that's like weathered the storm with you? You're having a bad year, a bad month, a bad year, a bad decade. I don't know. I don't think you have had a bad decade, but how does it feel though to just have a partner that's like there through the ups and downs?
Yeah, we feel just like clients have been loyal to us. We have been loyal to the service providers that provide services to us, and M&T Bank has been been a part of our life, part of our business, part of our growth, and part of the success that we have enjoyed over the years, through the various business cycles, through the ups and downs of our business. It's been part of us. So we've really been lucky that we've had a community bank that has been with us.
Great, I love that last line. And let's just isolate that line. Like every business goes through ups and downs, and M&T's been by our side through it all.
Yep. Every business goes through ups and downs, and our business has as well. But M&T has been by our side, through those business cycles. So we're very lucky to have them support us.
And then tell me that line, loyalty is really important to me.
Well, loyalty is very important to me, and just like we rely on clients to be loyal to us. Loyalty is something that we cherish, and that we like to be loyal to some of our service providers that have done great and been by us.
Beautiful. And then I just want, this is a question I like to ask all the business owners. What project are you, or yeah, I think project would be the most appropriate word. What's the project you're most important or most proud of that you've done?
Should I name the project or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. The biggest and the most the project that I'm most proud of is the Village of Bayberry. It is a master plan community with multi uses, has mixed use as part of it, and we're very proud of that that community that we've been involved with for many years now. And every time I pass by there, or I go through that community, I see the growth, just similar to the growth of my kids, over the years, where it's gone from a little kid to a grown adult. So I see the community grow as well, and I'm very proud of the client that got us involved with that project and the project itself, and it just makes me very proud to be a part of it.
And then pretend like close your eyes, Dev, and we're doing the B-roll of, because we're going there, we're shooting at that project, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So picture that, and like picture your voice over it and saying like, I'm proud of a lot of projects we do here, but Brayberry's one of one that stands out to me because it's just moving our communities forward, like a nice line that we can picture over that. Okay.
Yeah.
We call that theater of the mind. That you're listening. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. So just a nice line. I'm proud of a lot of projects here, but one that sticks out is that.
Yeah, Karen's has been part of Delaware landscape, and we have done several communities, and we've engineered several communities and planned several communities. But the one that I'm most proud of, that Karen's is most proud of, is the Village of Bayberry, a master planned community that just makes me very proud to be part of it.
Beautiful. Okay, we have one more line here. Okay, I'm gonna give you a line to say. You've been doing some people, when you give them the line, it sounds like a robot, but since you're good at them, we're going for it. Okay. So this idea that M&T has the scale we need as an expanding business or as a growing business, but with personal relationships of a community bank. So M&T has the scale we need as a growing business, but the personal relationships of a community bank. So that big and small juxtaposition.
M&T has the scale that we need, and with the feel and of a community bank, or with the services and the personal touch of a community bank.
M&T has the scale we need as a growing business, but we still get that personal touch like a community bank. Say it in your own words, Steph.
Okay. M&T Bank has the scale that we need for a growing business. However, it is a community bank and has the personal touch of a community bank that we need.
And how important is that personal touch for you?
I think relationships are very important. I think a personal touch, a bank that is able to provide that personal touch is definitely something that I cherish and that I look forward to.
We're rolling, but we're not going to use this. I just have a question because we have this new phrase at the bank, community bank at scale. What does that mean to you when I say that? I'm not going to tell you what it means, but like if I said, oh wait, M&T is a community bank at scale, how would you define that? Like, what does that mean to you?
I think a community bank is a bank that we can relate to, and that is part of your everyday life. But then it is a bank that is able to provide the vast array of services that a business that is growing, whether it be a small business or a mid-sized business or a large business, can rely on, and M&T Bank has that scale that you can count on as you grow, and we have been growing, and we have seen that they've been reliable, and they've been part of our growth through various stages of our growth. So we feel that they are small enough, but then they are large enough and diverse enough that we can rely on them for the services that we need.
Beautiful. I love that last line.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the last. Is there?
They're
no,
all good.
they're good. Okay, so this is
Okay.
my own thing I want to do. So I want you to say, for me, a community bank at scale means in one sentence, Dev. Whatever comes.
For me, a community bank means.
A community bank at scale.
Oh,
Yep.
For me, a community bank at scale means that it can.
I'm going to ask you and then you
Cut.
repeat it. When you hear the phrase community bank at scale, what does that mean to you?
A community bank at scale means that you can rely on that bank to provide the diversity of services for the different phases of growth of your business.
What about the community part? Damn it!
Did I mess that up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got this big, you didn't get this small. So what is when I say community bank at scale, how do you translate that?
Okay. Okay. All right.
I didn't think this would be the one to make you laugh, but
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, community bank at scale is one that can grow. All right.
I know, it's hard. It's hard when you have to do like rehearsed lines.
Exactly.
Okay, pretend you never heard that phrase before, okay? I'm
Okay.
introducing you for the first time. When I say community bank at scale, and a bank was describing themselves that way, what type of bank do you picture?
A community bank at scale, to me, is a bank that is part of the community, but then it's also a bank that is beyond the local community, but then it is diverse in the different states that we operate in, but then is also a part of the community where our offices are located. So I feel that is a community bank at scale.
There you go, Dev. We got it.
One more line.
Oh, we got one more.
Sorry.
This is what happens when I
When you're
keep it
good.
going. Yeah.
When I talk too much?
No, just together we can do anything.
Okay.
That's our new
Oh,
line is
okay.
together we can. So just I really feel like together we can do anything. This would be like at the end of the spot after you've said everything you've said.
Okay.
So I really
I'll
feel
try
like together we could do anything.
So I feel together that we can do anything.
I feel like together we can do anything.
I feel like together we can do anything.
Mic drop. Awesome. We good?
Yep, we're clear.
Okay.
All right.
Fist bump. You nailed it. That's the hardest part of the day, I think. So you got it. You got the
Good.
hard part
Yes.
over with.
Great job.
Cool. So you guys are gonna do blueprints with that.
Yes, we're gonna
And-
reset this room. So
Okay.
So
And then
so-
take a few photos of you before we move.
Oh,
right,
okay.
We can move this out for you.
So Dev, we'll do your still photos in the same setup. Then they're
Okay.
gonna set up over here where you're gonna pretend you're doing blueprints.
Okay.
Then we'll do those social videos we talked about. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Those are fun though. It's more like Family Feud.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
those are very relaxed with Liz hanging out.
In a second, they'll slide the camera out, and it'll be a couple minutes at most.
I'm gonna figure out how to cut this down. It's driving me crazy.
Sunday.
It's not Patty.
That is.
No, I had to do a check. So somebody. There
Can
must
we
be a piece
move
like
this
sitting around.
topper?
But yeah, it was.
Yeah, just get out of here.
One of those, okay. Oh, no, sorry, no, just listen, go ahead. Oh, wow.
86 myself. You wanna come and take a picture? Yes.
Anything else
Real
real
quick
quick?
before we move camera.
I think we're gonna let
Sit in front of it.
still do the
Yeah, that
thing
sounds like
for a
a nice
minute.
Right here.
Um,
Want me to take it? Oh,
Put your hands, have a look to you. No, video, video. Get up.
Yeah, he still. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. You're so photogenic, Dan. Awesome. Floor's yours.
Do you want the stills with glasses or without? Since we can move and.
Yeah.
All right.
I lean towards with, but since we just did the interview without, we should grab a couple.
All right.
Oh. Without glasses?
Yeah, we'll do without first.
Okay.
I won't ask you about community banks at scale or anything. And I might eventually move this camera.
I mean, yeah.
Just slide this over. At some point, so I'm gonna just do this over here.
You want me to pull that out?